Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Library Research Guide. This video helps to our library professionals, research scholars and the research community. Today's sessions give you brief information about the research matrix tools used in your research profile. This will also help to a niche scholar who want to publish their articles in a particular journal, how they can identify these journals and what are the impact of that in their research profile. This video will also help to our library professionals who provide the research support services to the scholar community and also managing the research data compilations for their institutions or university. So guys, let's we start the session. I hope this will help you more. The following are the research matrix tools used to know the quality of your papers. So when you are started writing a paper and you want to publish you in a particular journal, so you have to know what are the criteria and what are the benefits to get from your papers and how will you get it. Okay, and what are the impact of that paper after publishing in a particular journal. Okay, so these are the points. First one is the indexing of publications, citation count, H index, I-10 index, and the last journal impact factor. So we will discuss in detail about these topics. Okay, when you are writing a paper, your paper must be published in a peer reviewed journal. So you have to identify these particular journals where you want to publish. Okay, so better is that when you are going to find the particular journal, so you have to identify some platforms. So where you can identify, suppose you are writing a paper that must be in UGC care list of journal. Okay, so UGC care list of journal index having many benefits from the government. It will also help you to get in your academic. Okay, so that the journal must be Scopus indexed or Web of Science or someone other if you have get that benefit from that particular journal or publisher. So first you have to identify these effective journals. So before publishing your article. Okay. What is citation count? Citation just represent the cited value of an author article. When an author use your article in their own publications and gives you a credit, that means you will got one citation. The same way, if more author use your paper and gives you credit through their reference, you will get the more citation value. More citation value represent that your paper having good quality of content. It is very useful for the others. So always try to write good content in your paper and that must be indexed in a good journal. Okay, there are several databases they auto generate the citation index value like Scopus, Web of Science and Google Scholar. And what are the benefits of this citation? Some of the government agency and the institution where you are working, they ask you share what is your citation index. Okay, so you try to manage your citations value. Normally, these databases like Scopus, Web of Science, and the Scholar, they always show your citation value in their own platform. So you will also get your profile from there. I-10 index, as the name indicate, I-10. 10 is representing the number of count of citation. That means if your paper having a 10 or more than 10 citation value, your paper will be considered under I-10 index. Okay, suppose you have published 50 papers and your 20 papers having at least 10 or more than 10 citation value. That means your I-10 index value is 20. Okay, so normally I-10 index is introduced by the Google Scholar and it is used only in Google Scholar. Okay, what is H index? H index was suggested by George Hirsch in 2005. It is an author level matrix and it is represent the value of productivity and citation impact of the publication by an author, researcher, or group. It can also be defined as an author with an index of X has published X papers and each of paper have been cited at least X time. Uh, with the example we can understand, suppose I have 6 H index value. That means I have published 6 publications and each of my papers got at least 6 citations. Some of the databases they automatically generate the H index value for the institution's author or the researcher. For example, Scopus, Web of Science, and the Google Scholar. Suppose you want to measure your H index value manually. So how can you measure it? Suppose you have published 10 papers, okay, and arrange all these publications according to their citations value in their descending order. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the 10 publications. All are arranged according to their descending order of citation. Okay, this is the highest number of citations of the paper and this is the lowest going on that. Okay, the first number having the maximum number of citations and the second, third, fourth, fifth. So we have reached the fifth number of publications that have been cited at least 5 times. Okay, where the sixth number of the paper doesn't having the sixth number of citations at least, so that the five number of publication, that means the five number of papers has been cited at least 5 times. So we will conclude it is that 5 is the value of H index that particular author. That means author has published 5 papers that have been cited at least 5 times. Journal impact factor. Impact factor is used to calculate the quality of journal and its importance. Impact factor is used to measure the average number of citations to each paper published in a particular journal within a specific period. Its calculation is based on the citation value of all articles published in a journal within a 2 year. There is a formula to calculate the impact factor for a particular period. Okay, so all citations in 2020 through the article published in 2018 and 19 is divided by all the articles published in 18 and 19. This impact factor will show you the impact factor for a particular journal for 2020. So that a high number of impact factor is considered as a good journal, and it is being calculated from a JCR report, Journal Citations Report. Suppose, how can you calculate the journal impact factor for a particular journal? There is an example to show you how can you calculate it. Suppose the number of citation in 2020 to article published in 2018 and 19 is 160 for a particular journal. Okay, and the publication in 2018 is 35 and 2019 is 45. So now you can use the formula as shown in the previous slide. Impact factor is equal to the total number of citation for the period of last 2 years divided by the number of publications in last 2 years. That is value you will got is 2. That means the impact factor for the particular journal in 2020 is 2. I hope you are able to understand the formula to use and calculate the journal impact factor for a particular journal. The same way you may also be calculate the average impact factor for your own journal.